Hi, and welcome to today's class for the busy brains amongst us. This class has been designed to help us come back in our body, back in our breath, and give us a tool to use to stop that overthinking mind. So we're just going to jump right in. Let's find a comfy seat, elevating your hips if that feels good for you. And we're just going to drop any tension in our belly here. So really puffing out the belly, we're going to begin to deepen the breath. So breathing in deeply here, signaling the body that it's time for us to relax. And on your exhale, let's extend that exhale out just a little bit longer than the inhale. Breathing in as we begin to relax the body, exhaling out. You can take a sigh if that feels good for you. We're just beginning to let go. Breathing in as we relax those thoughts, softening down the eyes. Exhaling any stale air. One more deep breath. We're just going to relax the outside world just for a moment. Exhaling out, completely letting go. So let's give ourselves a hug here. Chin down towards the chest. We want to just get a nice stretch there. So really hugging ourselves in here. On an inhale, we're going to open up our arms. Head comes back between our shoulder blades and actually press those shoulder blades together. Inhale, coming back in here, finding a wrap, dropping the chin to chest as we exhale, opening up. Beautiful. Breathing in. Let's go again. Matching breath to movement as we exhale out. Amazing. Taking left hand over to right knee. Let's grow tall in the spine here and find a nice twist, waking up through the belly here. So really puffing out. Don't be holding any tension in the gut here. Let's breathe in, take right hand in and thread it under the left arm, dropping right ear down to right knee. And exhaling, let's take that arm up and over as you breathe out, pressing right sit bone down. Let's breathe in, thread it through. Dropping right ear, exhaling as we come up and over. Dropping right sit bone. One more flow like this. Breathing in. Really feel into that body. Feel into those movements. Taking it over to the other side. Right hand, left knee. Let's grow tall here. And then inhaling, let's thread left hand under right, dropping left ear down. Exhale as we open up and find that twist here. Press left sit bone down before inhaling, threading through. Exhaling as we flow out. One more breath here, breathing in. Dropping the body right down before exhaling. Let's release the body and make our way into downward facing dog here. So we're just going to stretch through here, heels making their way down towards the mat here, pressing our sit bones to the back, take it out of the wrist, so pressing all of our weight to the back of the body, and then we're just going to slowly come down into child pose here. Sit bones pressing down towards the ankles. So knees can be doing whatever feels good for you. Take them out nice and wide or having them close together. On an in-breath, we're going to scooch forward, drop through the belly, and look up towards the sky. Exhale, let's curl like a cat, drop chin to chest, and roll back into child pose. Breathing in, scooch forward, drop the belly, dropping tension. And exhaling as you roll through, let's take it back into child. One more round like this, your breath, your movement. Beautiful, rolling back into child. Forehead is connecting with the mat here. So plant those hands again. We're going to make our way into our downward facing dog. We're just going to take right leg up and over and really open up through that hip here. So press through the left ankle, open up right hip, and then we're going to step it through to the outside of the right hand, coming into our low lunge, so dropping that back knee. Let's breathe in, straighten through the right leg as we come into a runner's lunge. And as you exhale, roll forward, drop pelvis down, and let's look, keep that gaze forward. One more round here as we breathe in, rolling back. Exhale, rolling forward. Pausing here just for a beat in our low lunge. So we're really looking at letting any tension or holding go here. All right, taking that back knee back. Let's play here just for a moment in plank. Bring belly button back towards the spine. And then roll back into our downward facing dog. Pressing heels down before we inhale. Take that left leg up. Let's open up through the hip. Press right heel down. Take it out of the wrists before stepping forward. Foot is on the left-hand side, dropping the back knee here, finding low lunge. Inhaling as we straighten through left leg. Big, deep exhale as we roll forward, dropping pelvis down. Breathing in. Rolling back, saying hi to that hamstring, and then exhaling. Let's roll forward. Making our way here onto all fours. Let's stack through the body just to make sure everything's nice and safe. Knees under hips. Our wrists are underneath our shoulders here. So let's take our left leg behind us. So balancing here, let's test if we can take our right arm out. So you're really going to be, again, pulling belly button back towards the spine there. And if it feels great for you, let's extend through toes and fingertips. Finding your breath. So returning right hand down. Let's take that left leg up and over and slide back into pigeon pose. So really working through releasing tension here. So just allowing those thoughts to come and go. Allowing them to rise up. We bring our focus back onto our breath here. Let's make our way back up onto all fours. This time taking right leg out behind you. Left hand extends through the fingertips. And again, if this feels great for you, only doing what feels good for your body today, extending through toes and fingertips. Belly button wrapping up as we wrap around through our core here. Finding one deep breath here. Exhale, return left hand down. Let's take right foot up and over as we roll down into pigeon pose. Forehead connecting with the mat here. And if we're aware of any tension that's rising, let's just imagine it melting away. Beautiful. One more deep inhale here. Unclenching that gut. And making our way back up. Let's find our last downward dog here. Find your version. You can bend in at those knees here. Belly makes its way down towards the thighs. And then we're just going to roll forward into plank. Dropping those knees if that feels good. Or we're just going to slowly make our way down onto our belly. Amazing. So forehead down towards the mat. We're going to extend through the arms and through the legs. I'm going to give you options here. So as we inhale, let's raise the body up and reach forward. Don't forget to breathe deeply here, even though your belly is crushed right now. Let's exhale, coming down. As you breathe in, raise the feet up. We're going to clench through the sit bones here. One breath. Exhale, dropping down. So option to lift legs and feet as we come into locust pose. One more breath here. As you find your extension, let's rest here. Drop forehead down towards the mat. So I'm going to give you the option to come into bow pose or take another locust. So reaching around, see if you can find your ankles here. And we're just going to press those heels in towards the butt. Really letting the hip bones drop down towards the mat. And that might be enough for you. Otherwise, let's take it up into bow pose. The body is beautiful and warm. Coming into this amazing back bend. Finding breath as we find lift. Exhaling, let's roll back down. Dropping forehead to the mat. And feeling that beautiful space we've created in the body and in the mind. Amazing. Let's just roll over onto our backs and hug those knees in towards the chest. As your breath can anchor you back into the present moment. And then taking the body out long along the mat. Just getting any last bit of movement, any last bit of jiggling out of the body, and just lay flat here. And you're going to stay here as long as feels great for you as you relax. And thank you so much for joining in today. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are.